Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different, and that's because we've been getting really into Minecraft. And that's partially because times are wacky right now and we can't see our friends IRL, so we have been doing a Minecraft server with a bunch of our friends, and we've been really busy building together and playing together, and it's been a lot of fun. However, one of our friends has no idea how to play PC games, so that's them down there, and they got on the server and within 5 minutes they died like 3 times. So I have since switched them into creative while I get around to making them a tutorial on how to Minecraft. So this is for them. Love you, Avi. First things first, the mouse. So you're gonna just use the mouse to pan around and look at stuff. Pretty straightforward. The next is the W, D, S, and the A. You need these to walk around. W takes you forward, D takes you to the right, A takes you to the left, and S takes you backwards. So again, W forward, D to the right, A to the left, and S will take you backwards. From the outside, it looks like this. W, D, A, S. Pretty easy. The spacebar is going to let you jump. The shift is going to let you sneak. And control is going to let you run. So that's jumping. This is sneaking. And if you sneak and walk, that's what you look like. And if you jump and walk, you're going to look like this. It's pretty easy. If you jump and walk, you go a little bit faster, but you can also run. So if I'm just walking, I don't go very fast, but if I just click the control while I'm walking, then suddenly I'm running. And I go a little bit faster. Of course, if I had a horse, it'd be a lot faster. Now, all these commands are pretty important for when you're in the water. If you're in the water and you're just walking, you're gonna go pretty slow and you're gonna sink. So you have to push the space bar so that you float and you can breathe. If you'll notice, when you're underwater, there's little bubbles. That's the amount of air you have, and you can run out and start losing hearts, so your health will go down. If you're underwater and push control, you'll start swimming, and you go a lot faster. And it's actually a pretty fun way to navigate water, I think, because then you just use the mouse to move the view around, and you just keep moving forward. You can also use the shift key to sink. So the jump bar to go up, the shift key to go down. Now the inventory. You push the E to get into your inventory. In your inventory, there's a little book. If you click on the book, it'll open up the recipe bar. I don't have anything in my inventory yet, so I can't really do anything. I can't craft anything. The hot bar is the bar at the bottom of your screen, and it corresponds to the numbers 1 through 9 on your keyboard. There is also the offhand button, which is the F. If I have something in my hand and I push F, it'll put it into my offhand. Then I can have 2 things in one in each hand. However, the thing that I'm going to use is going to be the one in my dominant hand. Now I'll show you how to change what your dominant hand is in just a second. But as you can see, I have the axe in my one hand, but I'm only really using the pickaxe. Push Q to throw things. So if you're playing with friends and you want to give them something, you can push Q and it'll throw whatever is in your main hand. So you can see I'm not throwing the axe, I'm only throwing the pickaxe. That's because my right hand is my dominant hand. Then there is the L bar, or the L button, which will open the log of achievements or advancements that you have made thus far in the game. I haven't made that many. I just got a little bit, or I need to get a little bit of iron. If you push escape, that is going to take you to some of the main options for the game. So there's lots of different things. Language, the brightness, all sorts of stuff. You can turn off the bobbing if you don't like that. When your character's walking, it'll not bob if you turn that off. And there's also accessibility settings where you can turn on subtitles. There is also the skin customization, and that is where you will find which is your dominant hand. So your main hand right now is automatically set to right. But I can go in there and I can set it to left, and then I can go back to the game. So skin customization, main hand left, right, click it to left, done, done, back to the game, and you'll see I now have my left hand is my dominant hand, but I'm right-handed, so We're going to change it back. Skin customization, main hand, right, done. All right, now it's time for the buttons on the mouse. We have the left click, the right click, and the scroll wheel. So you're going to use the left to hit things like zombies, and you're going to click and hold the left button to break blocks. You can use the right click to place blocks and to interact with things. The scroll wheel can be used to scroll through the items in your hotbar to change what is in your hand. This is the hotbar. Right now, my hand is on the second thing in the hotbar. You also have your health meter and your hunger meter. So if I just click on the wood, it's not going to do anything. I need to click and hold the left mouse button, and that will break the wood. And that's how you punch a tree, which is kind of the first thing you need to do in any Minecraft world you start, because you're going to need wood if you want to make pretty much anything. It takes kind of a long time. Alright, now with those basic commands under our belt, let's jump in and do a new world to practice them. I'm just going to do single player, create a new world, you can name it whatever you like, and then I'm going to set it to the game mode survival, and I'm setting the difficulty to peaceful because if I'm a completely new gamer, I'm maybe not ready to deal with zombies and skeletons and creepers just yet. I'm just trying to figure out how to interact with the world and do things. So we're going to just do that. First thing I want to do when I show up in my new world is mark where spawn is, just because I like to keep track of it and it helps me from getting lost. So I like to mark spawn by building a little dirt tower. Just get at least 3 dirt blocks and make a little dirt tower by jumping and clicking right as you jump. Clicking right is going to place a block. Then I gotta chop down a tree. I cut out chopping trees because it's boring. Now, how to craft that tree into a thing. You can place the wood into the crafting bar in your inventory and then use the planks you made to create a crafting table. Remember, you click right to place blocks and you click right again to interact with things. So I'm going to take my crafting table and I'm going to put it in my hand with the scroll wheel and then place it. Then I click on it and I can build things in the crafting table. So to build anything, if you don't quite remember, you can always click on the little book and it'll open recipes. I want to make a sword, mostly because I want to kill some sheep. And you're like, why? That's so cruel. Well, I need the wool so that I can have a bed. And if I was playing on easy mode or normal or difficult, any other mode but peaceful, I would really need a bed. So it's good to just get yourself a bed and be in the practice of getting yourself a bed as quickly as possible. You want to run around and kill at least 3 sheep of the same color. You don't really want to kill more because if you have more sheep, you can farm them later by breeding them and having like a big sheep farm. But the first 3 white sheep I find in the world, I'm going to run around and yeah, I'm farming the sheep so that I can have a bed. As you can see, I now have 3 white wool in the 3rd spot in the hotbar, and I can go ahead and make myself a bed, which means at nighttime I can sleep before any monsters have a chance to spawn. But I don't think I really want to stay here, so I think we're going to explore a little and decide where we're actually going to live. So I'm making myself a little wooden axe, and then I'm going to take my crafting table with me. I have my spawn marked, so I'm not worried about losing where I'm at, and I can just wander around and explore the area. Maybe take some trees with me before I go. So I ended up wandering over to the hill nearby and using some sand to build myself a tower to get this coal that I saw on the side of the mountain. Coal that's exposed on the side of the mountain is really useful because if you have coal, you can make a bunch of torches. So this is me, my first night, making my bed. You put down the planks and then you put down the wood. And I want my bed to be a pretty color, so I picked some flowers and I'm making my bed magenta. To place your bed, click right, and then click it again to sleep. So right click to place the bed, right click to sleep in the bed. The next day, I broke my bed and took it with me and explored a little bit more. And I found this really lovely valley with so many flowers, and I can still kind of see spawn from here, so I'm not really worried. And I ended up finding this really amazing cave, which is huge. Especially early on in the game, monsters haven't had a chance to spawn, and if you light up your cave really well, it's pretty safe. So this is only the second day, and we slept during the night, so we're pretty good. Also, we're on peaceful, so there won't be any monsters, but just if you were playing on easy mode or normal or even difficult, you would want to be watching out for monsters. I like to place my caves on the right side as I go, so that when I'm trying to find my way out of the cave, I know to keep the torches always on the left side as I'm running out. See? If you turn around and follow them out the left side, you'll find your way out. So always placing my torches on that side. And this just actually made a loop. And as long as I keep the cave really, really well lit, it's going to be safe and nothing can spawn down here, which is awesome. And as you can see, there's a lot of things for us to mine. I'm not going to go and explore down all of these branches in peaceful mode because I think it'll be more interesting once we level up and decide we're ready for easy mode. So for now, I'm just going to light it up to there. And then I'm going to mine some of this stuff and make sure that our cave mine is safe. And then maybe I'll build a house. Making sure to get all of the coal as you go. That's really important. And this is iron. Now, as you can see, I'm mining with my wooden axe, or my wooden pickaxe. And if you try to mine iron with your wooden pickaxe, it just breaks it and you get nothing. So make sure you use your stone pickaxe. Also, mining with a stone pickaxe goes a lot faster. I like to get all of the coal because the coal is useful for smelting things such as the iron, and it's useful for making torches. So make sure you get all of the coal. And sometimes when you're mining coal, you'll even find there's more iron or other ores hidden behind the coal. So it's really good to get all of it. And now I'm just making my mine safe, so that when we switch to a game mode that is a little more difficult, we won't be overrun with monsters. So up to this point is super safe and well lit, and beyond this point is not so safe. This is how you make a door. 6 planks in that pattern, and it gives you 3 doors. So I'm placing down 2 acacia wood doors, which I like because they're like bars, and then I'm making sure I light the top of my wall so nothing spawns up there either. And don't worry, I go back and I get all of those irons. Now I'm back outside of the cave, and I am setting up a little campfire because I still have not cooked that mutton that I got on the first day. So that's how you make a campfire, but you have to be a little bit careful because you can burn yourself on your own campfire. Then you just place your mutton on it by right-clicking the fire with the mutton in your hand. And it can cook 4 pieces of meat at a time. Then I decided I was going to make myself a furnace. You use that by using 8 cobblestone in a circle, and then just placing it down there by my bed, because I want to smelt up all of the iron that we got in the mine. Now I just have to wait for the meat to cook because it'll just pop right off the campfire. Alright, once you feel ready, you can level up to easy mode. So you push escape to get into the game menu, and then you hit options. And from there at the top, you can change the difficulty as much as you want. So we were on peaceful, we're changing it to easy. And as you can see, you can also do normal and hard. But if I were playing this the first time, I might just switch over to easy to test myself. That is pretty much it for me today. If you have enjoyed this Minecraft how-to video and want to see more, maybe next time I can build a house. And yeah, that is pretty much it from us here today. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and if you have, do please like and subscribe. That would help out immensely. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.